VR is finding a home for itself in the AV industry, with many large-scale projects beginning to adopt the technology on a wider scale. At ISE 2020, they have opened their first VR experience in Hall 14. Let's go and check it out. Digital projection, first time we're having VR at ISE. What can you tell me about what digital projection is doing?
Okay, ISE invited us to exhibit at this VR special they are doing this year. And in cooperation with the University of Weimar and TechVis, we are showing our new HFR projector, which is a native 4K projector capable of displaying 360 frames per second. We are using this bandwidth, this frame rate here to show multi-user stereo images on screen. Multi-user stereo is a technology where people can collaborate in a virtual environment versus a standard VR Powerwall. There's 3 people tracked and everyone gets their independent, correct perspective of the 3D model you're looking at.
Talking about VR is all well and good, but I think the best way to really get a feel for this is to experience it. Can we go have a look ourselves?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, here we go. Oh wow, that's crazy. By tracking
the
technology.
big difference is the resolution we are seeing here.
Absolutely.
It's I mean, a lot of people keep telling that it's the best VR experience they've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, just the quality you can see on that, it's not like many other displays I've seen at all.
But of course the quality, of the display is good, but the scan data that is behind that is also, doesn't get any better.
No, that changes the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot more VR being used in educational facilities. We're seeing a lot more being used by the emergency services. Where does digital projection see the biggest use for VR in a commercial space?
Well, this technology in particular, it's targeted at the very high end of VR. So take as an example a car manufacturer. So you design a car and you want to finalize the design and you present it to the CEO of the company. The CEO of the company will not wear HMD. Yeah? So they will use this kind of application. So it's targeted at the very high end, this technology in particular. You have manufacturing is one application. You mentioned emergency services. That's another application. So training, instead of having a real aircraft sitting there and you do service maintenance training with the real thing, you can do it here. Good thing being, like said, it's tracked, so you can actually show your students, you point at an object, they get reference in space. Yeah, so you don't need the real thing. Medical research is a very good application, and of course the examples we show here. So things that are not accessible for the general public, but that you want to show. Yeah, so there's an archaeological site in Italy, for example, that is not accessible. It's in the middle of a forest, and there's been a scan done with drones, and now everybody can look at this model and zoom down to millimeter resolution, and that's just very handy.
Are we going to see more of this in the future as the industry begins to adopt VR on a larger scale?
Well, I think so, yeah. I think VR has definitely its place in the market. So far it has been a niche market because VR was expensive and that restricted the number of people using it. With HMDs, the use of VR was extended, so a lot more people use VR. And that will also give this technology a push. So, yeah.